You want to tell me which company is worth more, the one that people wanted to invest in or the one that the people didn't want to invest in, the one that went out and sold stock, the one that didn't sell stock? And the incredible thing is that this moron that you thought made sense believes that selling stock is taking on debt. It isn't. Not even remotely. Ronald Reagan is stupid. He's too stupid to realize the difference between assuming debt and selling stock, raising capital. If any first-year freshman economics student wrote a paper and turned it in to the professor, if he copied word for word what Ronald Reagan said and turned that paper in, he would receive an F. He'd probably be thrown the hell out of the course as a moron incapable of comprehending and understanding what was being said, what was being taught, as a moron incapable of tying his own shoes. I just got one real simple, easy question for you. Is this guy a moron, or does he think you are? Ronald Reagan is stupid. He's too stupid to realize the difference between assuming debt and selling stock, raising capital. If any first-year freshman economics student wrote a paper and turned it in to the professor...
And this is very important to you. They listen to you on shortwave, all the way in Italy.
We don't broadcast on...
Just a half hour ago.
Broadcast on shortwave.
Huh?
We don't broadcast on shortwave.
Well, they picked you up on shortwave. They said they listened to Bob Lassiter in Tampa. The whole ship.
Well, fantastic.
Huh?
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Too bad they don't count the ratings.
I don't know, but they heard it. They heard it.
Well, thank you, Frank. I got to move. 990 WFLA. Is this man a moron, or does he think that you are? Marion in St. Petersburg. Hi, Marion. You're on the air.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
Marion from over here in
St. Petersburg.
Okay. The answer to your question, I feel that Reagan is going to go down in history as one of the greatest presidents we've ever had, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
Why is that?
Well, I just feel like he will go down in history.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, what's he done?
Well, we elected him twice.
Yeah, well, there are lots of people that have been elected twice that aren't considered greatest presidents.
And just from the circumstances that he had to go with when he was elected as president, and from what he's taken us...
You mean like manageable debt and a manageable deficit?
From Carter, the Carter administration.
WFLA. I've got an announcement to make. It doesn't really have anything to do with what we're talking about. Hold on there, guys. Just 1 second on the phone. I'll get right back to you. But many of you have asked, and we have considered, and finally have decided to go ahead with the Mad Dog Lassiter Fan Club. The Mad Dog Lassiter Fan Club is a reality. Starting this very day, mark your calendars, 8 minutes after 2 o'clock, Tuesday, January the 12th, 1988, and you're probably wondering how you can get your Mad Dog Lassiter Fan Club card, as well as your personal letter from Mad Dog Lassiter. Well, the fact of the matter is you can't. Not yet, except one card will be issued today. One card. The first card to go out on the street. Obviously, Mary has the first real card, okay? You know, there's just no two ways about it. I took the first card and gave it to Mary, but the first card for mere mortals out there who are not married to me will be available today, along with a super fantastic bonus. I want to tell you, we went into the prize closet, the old WFLA prize closet, and we came up with one of the most gorgeous, one of the most beautiful plastic beanbag chairs I've ever seen in my life. So, this is the deal. If you would like that first card, plus the personal letter from Mad Dog Lassiter explaining what this is all about, and the beanbag chair, all of this whole package, all you have to do is be the first one to show up in the lobby and ask for it. Simple as that. Where's the lobby? 801 East Jackson Street in Tampa. And you will have the first Mad Dog Lassiter Fan Club card. As for the rest of you, you'll just have to hold on, and next week you'll find out how you can get yours. And that's what it's all about, getting yours. Let's go back. Oh, boy, have I got it already? I mean, that fast? If you're on your way down to pick up the first Mad Dog Lassiter Fan Club card, you know, you might as well bang a Yui and head back home. Bill Jenkins from Tampa has already come in, picked up the card, picked up the personal letter, plus the beanbag chair, and Bill says, quoting now, "I just happened to be at a red light, and it just seemed that the light would never change, but it did, and Bill is already here." You can find out how to get your Mad Dog Lassiter fan club card and personalized letter without the beanbag chair. We are making sure Bill took the chair, right? I mean, he had to take the chair. Okay, that thing was really grim. Really grim. We've been trying to get rid of that for ages. Our growing economy in Kentucky Fried Chicken stores and postal instant press places,
You know something, Mr. Lassiter? You blame everything on this president.
No, Marianne, I blame it on people like you.
You bet. I'd vote for President Reagan again if he was running. Believe me.
Sure, of course you would, Marianne, because he doesn't ask you to pay. Because he doesn't ask you to pay your way. He wants your kids to pay your way. He wants their kids to pay your way, and you just love it.
You know something?
Because you're getting a free lunch.
Did you ever stop to think when President Reagan took office, the rate the inflation was, the rate the interest was, and on the business page, wasn't it Saturday?
Marianne?
The unemployment rate is at an all-time high.
No, it wasn't at an all-time high. It was 7%, Marianne.
It's higher than it's been in 9 years.
Marianne, when he took office, the unemployment rate was 7%. He took it up in the first 2 years of his administration to 10.2%, and it's now down at 5.8 or 5.9.
Well, I think the unemployment in this country is coming along very good.
Also, Marianne, in that time, they started including people working part-time as being employed, where they didn't used to do that.
And would you tell me another thing, Mr. Lassiter?
Yeah, sure, Marianne.
I know how you're always talking about the defense system. Well, believe you me, if we want peace, which I do very badly...
Why should I believe you, Marianne?
We are going to have a strong defense, right?
Marianne, what are we going to defend? Marianne, what are we going to defend if we can't afford it?
What would we have?
I know, Marianne. Details. Destroy the economy, but defend it.
No.
Hey, Marianne, there ain't nothing to defend.
Has there been another president that has put everything on the line to the Soviets, told them I won't back down on anything, and then the Soviets come back to us and they are going to reduce the nuclear weapons, which we should all be thankful
Right,
for.
We're going to leave Europe defenseless, right? That's a great deal. I just love that deal. That's a fantastic deal.
I would like for you, with these people that are calling up and calling the president a moron and so on and so forth, you know that old expression, the personal attack? Let them put their facts on the line. Just exactly.
Oh, Marianne, you wouldn't know a fact if they come up and bit you on the ass. Hey, not even almost ready. Oh, I see. Okay. Whoa, speaking of ready, sick Norman wandering into the room. Forgot that you and Webb are flip-flopped today. Let me open your microphone there.
Is that a sexual innuendo?
Well, I don't know. What do you do with Webb?
I got a stiff neck. I don't want to do this.
Got a stiff neck? Why is your neck stiff?
I don't know.
Dickie?
My back was sore yesterday, and I took some.
You're just getting old, man. You're getting
Well, you're
old.
right about that. It's the weather. It's the damn cold weather.
Look
My
what we have there on the table.
It's my time to win.
2 lottery tickets, and I noticed they are not
voluntary. I'm going to do that. That's right.
Another sucker.
Not a sucker. Paying my voluntary tax.
Oh, right. Of course, Dick.
Up to the point where
Then rip them up. Rip them up. Don't scratch them off.
Oh, I'd like to get a rebate on my taxes.
Just rip those tickets. Here, give them to me. I'll rip them up for you.
No, I want a rebate on my taxes.
Voluntary tax,
It's a voluntary tax.
Not a voluntary tax.
I'm not going to win, but if I do, then I'll pay more taxes.
Scratch them off there.
No. I'm gonna wait.
What are you going to wait?
Enjoy the anticipation. I've had a full 8 hours of anticipation of this moment. Well,
you bought them 8 hours ago?
That's right. I've carried them around. You know, it's like a guy who wants to quit smoking carries the pack in his breast pocket just to prove that he doesn't have to smoke, right?
I've never known a turkey like that in my life. Nobody does that.
I may not actually rub these off until tomorrow.
May not rub them off until tomorrow. What's that supposed to prove?
Damned if I know. Damned if I know.
Go on, scratch them off.
Well, let's see if I win.
Go on, let's see. You know, prove to yourself that you're a loser.
See if I paid my tax for the day. Here we go.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're really playing this thing right, you have to have a specific lucky penny that you use to scratch them off with every day. And if you lose your lucky penny, you probably cut your wrist.
You've lost more than your lucky penny.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I paid my tax to the state today. Helped education. I think we should actually place a tax on condoms to help education.
Tax on condoms to help
Yes, because there's a hell of a lot of screwing around in the schools already, and this would just contribute to it. Well, mine is really bad because it doesn't have anything under it at all.
Well, yes, it does. Just keep scratching there, Uncle Dick.
Is there more there?
I'm sure there is.
The sound of one hand scratching.
Never seen anybody take so damn long to scratch off a lottery.
I'm enjoying the sensation. Get out of my face, you know?
Enjoying the sensation.
All right. Well, I want absolutely nothing on this. I mean, just absolutely. I've paid my taxes for the day.
Well,
all right. Let me try this other one here.
Day, my foot.
Let me try this other one here.
Having fun?
Yes, matter of fact.
So much fun.
I'd actually, you've kind of screwed up the whole thing, Lassiter, because I'd hoped to, you know, build the anticipation clear up until this evening and, you know, do it about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight when I was, you know, on the verge of orgasm, something like that. Let's see what we have
What's it look like with the second one there?
It doesn't look any better. It really doesn't. These are two stone losers here, absolute stone losers that I have had the pleasure of carrying around in my pocket all day long. Of course, for most of the day, including lunch, I had the thrill of anticipating what I was going to do with the $5,000.
Right.
And I felt real good about that, and I feel I got my $2 worth of pleasure just imagining exactly how I was going to spend the $5,000.
Well, we'll discuss this when I come back, because I've got to go to Brian Brewer with a WFLA traffic report. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Bob. Sorry to hear about you not having a winner there, Dick. I had me a little $2 winner this morning. But anyway, the traffic...
Dick was talking about a $2 something or else that he had at lunch.
That's
I'm not sure what it was.
yeah.
And Uncle Dickie...
Hey, did you would you give away any of your damn fan clubs things here today?
One, yes.
Did you give away on them?
Right. Nobody can get in on the fan club now until next week when we tell them exactly how.
How to do it. So you gave away the original fan club with the...
Well, we had to do something to get rid of that damn beanbag chair.
I was going to say, with the autographed beanbag chair. Yeah, I think that was a magnificent thing to do, especially since we've just started a new rating period here. I think this will be a tremendous boost for our ratings that you gave away that old used beanbag chair and that coffee-stained letter. And that
hey, what's the phrase that pays? WFLA means money in beanbag chairs. It's going to catch on all over town.
Your part.
Catch on all over town. There's other
yes,
guys
we
over there,
spend millions here, and you give away coffee-stained letters. I love it, Lassiter. You got a lot of class.
Well, I mean, come on. What can Tackless Harris and Toledo Weaver possibly do to top this?
Well, really nothing, actually.
I mean, is there a Toledo Weaver fan club? No.
There's none of that at all. They haven't got room in the studio.
You better believe it. No, just watch. They'll copy. They'll have a Toledo Weaver fan club.
I think so.
Bruce in North Tampa. Hi, Bruce. You're
Not arrived. I've been to Florida for more than 20 years.
Well, nobody's arrived who's in Florida. That's besides the point.
I always get a kick out of the excuse offered for raising the tax on liquor and cigarettes because we're going to give the money to education. I would like to be the person who sells the posters, which we post in all the schoolrooms and in the halls of all the schools in Florida that says "Have a drink for better schools."
Yes.
I mean, the hypocrisy of doing this kind of sin tax thinking.
Or spend your lunch money for better education.
Yeah, buy a beer.
Buy a beer, definitely.
Buy a six-pack and get
What
smashed.
do you mean? Buy a lottery ticket. Spend your lunch money for better education.
Well, that too.
And lose weight.
We all got rickets.
Except I, of course, recommend Nutrisystem for
Why
losing
not?
weight.
I think you got a good thing to do.
Not spending your money on lottery tickets. Spend your money at Nutrisystem.
But I've got these two losers here. I've got to do something.
What do you mean you've got two losers?
There they are, right there.
Oh, your two lottery tickets.
No.
I thought you were talking about Webb and me or something.
I'll have to try again tomorrow.
Try again tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Sucker.
Well, we do have two losers on the radio right now, and one's being followed after Bob Lassiter, so you got to listen to him.
Two losers on the radio.
Yes.
Whoa. Strong words. Thanks, Bruce.
Adios.
Be good.
Bye.
Convoluted thinking.
Oh, I got one thing to ask now. What happens? These are losers. These tickets are good for nothing. Can I now rub off this little area that says do not remove? Is this anything like the tag on the bottom of the chair that says do not remove under penalty of law? Can I take this off?
Why don't you be the first in the state to try and see what happens?
Let's see. If I rub off this thing, what is underneath here? You know, because this thing is not going to... Uh-oh, it's the thought police, the lottery police. They're coming.